Hi, and welcome to BehindTheTone.com. This video is called 7 Ways I Can Retube My Mesa, or 7 Ways to Tube My Mesa. And I have an article on this in my BehindTheTone.com under Knowledge Base. It's called 7 Ways to Tube My Mesa. Today I'm going to start off here with 4 6L6s, which is 100 watts. This is known for its chunky, beefy, nice low-end sound. I'll start with I'm using a Fender Stratocaster today, and I will start with the clean tones. There's the clean tones. I will now kick on the dirty channel. As you can see, it's a nice chunky sound. The power is pretty much, this is 100 watts is a lot of power to deal with. So some of my next tests will be with lower wattage. The next one, we're going to pull 2 of the inside tubes out, and that will give us approximately 60 watts, which is a little bit more easy to handle in a small situation. Okay, so now I've pulled 2 of the center tubes. You'll have to read the manual on your own amp, but most amps, I know that the Fenders and the Mesas, they pull to run on half power, you pull the center tubes. And then they also suggest you change from impedance. I'm running an 8 ohm guitar cab here, and now I'm going to plug it into the 4 ohm jack. Half the power equals half the impedance. Just remember that. Half the power equals half the impedance. So I've left the volume, the controls exactly the same. So you can see it's I don't know if you could tell from the video, but here in the room we're getting quite a lot less volume, and it's a little more clear too. That's the clean tones. Again, this is about 60 watts power. Now I'm going to click in the dirty channel. So it feels like it's a little more easy to handle, and it's maybe very subtle on the video, but in the room you can really tell. Give you a little example of leads here. So there it is, test number 2. 60 watts, 2 power tubes. Okay, we're ready for test number 3. And now what it's going to be, and this is actually my favorite, and this is what I run my amp on most of the time, and that is 4 EL34s. EL34s are known for their nice upper harmonics, their crystal clear highs, that biting tone. Most Marshall amps use EL34s. A lot of amps companies offer both EL34 and 6L6s. But EL34s on this is my favorite, and you can see here, very crystal clear, and sounds very nice. Kick on the dirty channel. And a little bit of lead for you. So again, these changes might be very subtle on the video, but in the room you can really feel the differences. And again, this is now the EL34's 100 watts. Okay, here we are at test number 4. And this one is the EL34s with the 2 middle tubes pulled. Again, we're going to switch the 8 ohm cab over to the 4 ohm, half the power, half the impedance. And this is going to give us, again, about 60 watts. But this will be with the EL34s. Start with our clean channel. Basically about the same tone, but half the power, which is nice. Click on our dirty channel. That's quite a nice tone there. Here's the lead. There it is. We could probably tweak some of the knobs and get better tones, but I want to keep the knobs uniform for all the tests. Okay, our next test here is with some THD Yellow Jackets. Yellow Jackets convert the regular 6L6 or EL34s to a EL84. And according to my chart here, 6L6 runs at about 30 watts, and an EL34 is about 25 watts, and the EL84 is at 12 watts. So with two of them, what we basically have going on here is between 18 and 24 watt amp. You can see here I'm going to start with my clean channel. It's quite nice. Volume has decreased quite a bit. I haven't changed the levels on anything, just to give you kind of a comparison. I'm going to kick on the dirty channel. As you can see, the breakup it's not there yet because it's such a low wattage that we're not really getting the breakup we were from the other bigger tubes. So what we'll do on this test is we'll kind of crank up the volume a little bit. There, now we're getting that breakup. We had to crank it up a bit, but we're getting more of the power tube breakup at the 24 watts or whatever it is, and it's quite nice. It's quite creamy. For leads, it's very nice. And if I even crank it up a little bit more here, because we have that headroom now, that we got the headroom, and with tweaking these knobs and with this tube set up here, you can get some very creamy leads going. Well, that about sums it up. That was tests 1 through 5, and the last two tests are very subtle in some of the other tones, but the other two possibilities would be to take two EL34s and put them in your center sockets. Of course, shifting your back here to 8 ohms because you'll be running at full power again. And the other one would be to kick over to the 6L6s and run two 6L6s with the EL84s. So there it is, 7 ways I can tube my Mesa. For more information and an article on this, go to BehindTheTone.com to the knowledge base. Thank you.